Warning!
To the goofball army out there, hi at the families, tell them to get to the next room, tell them to go to your neighbors, because we got goofball news to go over, and it might get crazy.
Typically does, guys. If it's your first episode ever, you got like 30 seconds before we start, so not enough time to go to the bathroom, but go get a drink, because trust me, you're probably going to need it there. In the meantime, the rest, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. That way you know about future episodes as well, guys. Buckle your seatbelts if you haven't already. Make sure your tray is in the upright position here, guys, because we are just about ready to get going. And like, oof.
Guys, if you want a crazy ride going forward, a bunch of nonsense, but all nothing but the truth about the Giants, listen in, buckle in, tell a friend.
Let's go.
And now, here are your goofball hosts, Drew and Rob.
Welcome, fellow goofballs, to Two Giant Goofballs, the New York Giants podcast. I am Drew, soon to be joined here by Rob, who's just finishing getting himself ready here. But I was so excited. We're going to start this up here. We got Drew. What's up, man? The thumbs up 3 times. There we go. Andrew with thumbs up just 1 time. We're still taking it. We won, goddammit. We won. Woo. Been a long time since the Giants won. That's for damn sure here. As Rob is also in the building here. Let's get him set up here as well here. Woo. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, no.
What a win. What are we doing here?
What angles going on here? Oh, there we go.
Drew's so excited he doesn't know what's going on. I just got my face as a QR code.
Whoa. Rob, are you feeling blue today?
Oh, freaking blue.
Oh my God, your whole robe is blue. What the hell happened?
The Giants was what happened. Jesus.
It's like
Did you watch that game?
It's like Papa Smurf just ejaculated all over your room there. What the hell happened?
You have some sick imaginations.
Listen, I'm going to take this as excitement. God damn it. You're getting your beer. I'm getting my beer going too. I still got a couple left.
Cheers.
Listen, cheers it up. Giants win, guys. Giants win. What now? Yeah.
Finally.
As Drew says somehow he won. It was a rough one. Nice highlights, though. Anthony says, woo, let's effing go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Andrew said, hell of a win. Damn straight it was. Andre, Dart has heart. Let's go.
Yeah.
Vamos.
Listen, that team really rallied around him. They really stepped up and played for him. And you know what? Insert my foot into the mouth because I was afraid the other way, but he showed up and he stepped up. He played. He's our dude.
And we're getting the beer going here right now. We're getting the beer going.
I should have got the
game. I explained to everybody that I found the cheapest beer known to man.
Which beer is that?
I've been rolling with it. Simpler Times from Aldi. It's $10 for a 12-pack. It's actually not horrible.
Oh my God.
It's not horrible.
In this market, I just paid $18 for an Oktoberfest 12-pack.
I'll tell you, $10 for a 12-pack. Aldi's. This is why I do all my shopping at like places like Aldi's and Costco and stuff. I'm a cheap bastard.
Drew, we're also we're in Jersey. You know how that works. Yeah,
alcohol is expensive there no matter what. I'm in Florida.
Well, you typically don't get that in Aldi's.
So listen, guys, it's a mixed bag. We're gonna get to the Nabers injury, which is obviously probably, let's be honest, spoiler alert, they're probably saying a torn ACL. So he's probably out for the year. So that's not great, obviously. But the Giants won, guys. The Giants just won. We haven't won so long. Oh my God.
Skattebo looked like a hammer. Just
Skattebo. I gotta go get.
Man.
I gotta get the Skattebo gnome here. The Skattebo gnome. Skattebo.
Scat man.
I'm a scat man. Listen.
Scat man.
Listen, this is how you know the Giants haven't won it forever. We're this excited about a regular season win.
Well, listen, a regular season win against an undefeated team that's dominated. I should say dominated, but they played some really tough games. And yeah, the scores were close, but let's be real. Like most of those games, the other team wasn't in it. Or they were pretty much having the lead with the Chargers, but the Chargers never took a lead in this game.
And
they just played close.
Here's another crazy one for you. And the Giants also went ahead and had their first game with Jaxson Dart, and that's got to be part of this equation here, guys. We won our first game ever with Jaxson Dart. This could be the start
of the season
of Giants history, point blank. I don't want to get way ahead of myself, guys, but it's a possibility. So, listen, guys, here's what to do. We're going to go over the game itself. We're going to go over some highlights of the game. And you know what? I think we're going to do something a little different today, Rob. I haven't talked to you about it beforehand. I'm just throwing this out there. What if we put the link up and give people a chance to come on the show and give their thoughts as well? Because I feel like this is like a big thing, like the Giants getting their first win here. So let's go over the game real quick, guys. And we're going to go ahead and put up the link as well with y'all. So that way you can also, be involved with this as well, potentially. But yeah, this is big, guys.
This is so big that Drew just disappeared for a hot second.
I did. I'm trying to hit buttons all kinds of crazy. So here, I said I don't know how to handle winning. I'm not used to winning. So let's give it real quick here. And then, like I said, guys, stick around. We are going to go ahead and put a link in the chat for y'all to actually join us here on the show to share your thoughts and share your celebration here. Because, like I said, this is rare that we get this kind of celebration. We feel the need to kind of bring everybody else in on this here. So let's get into it here first. We break into the game here. We're going to give you guys first the actual stats in the game overall. So we got to go Jaxson Dart first off.
Awesome.
So Jaxson Dart, listen, first start in the career of Jaxson here. This is a potential brand new era of Giants football. I don't want to go ahead of myself here. It's one game, but I can't help but get excited here because we won. We
have to get excited.
Jaxson Dart, 13 of 20, 111 yards. Obviously, not a great prolific passing day on the overall, one touchdown.
Well, that's because of the next stat. 10
rushes for 54 yards and a touchdown as well. So 2 touchdowns in the game there. Listen, I got to say, watch this game. He played smart football. He played efficient football. He didn't sit there and blow it away. Don't get me wrong. This wasn't the game where you get 400 yards and you go, wow, look, he's clearly the future. But he was efficient. And the play that's going to stick with me most about this game is the play when he ran out of the pocket, had a second, and literally motioned like this. Motion for Slayton to come towards him, to come back to him for the football.
100%. That one that
move as it gets.
Yeah, get Slayton that 18-yard catch. That was awesome. That, and also I liked in the fourth quarter, right before they gave it over in downs, right there in the red zone. Skattebo, I think it was the second down or third down. Skattebo comes up behind, so as they're doing an audible, Skattebo comes up behind Dart, and then you see him just do a quick talk as they surveil the field. Granted, they give it to Skattebo at that point. He doesn't get the first, he doesn't get the touchdown, but you looked at that as he walked up by the camera, and you're like, that's the future.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're hoping here. This is the future of the Giants football team here overall. And listen, we got to find out what's going to happen here. There's going to be plenty of time to decide this throughout the season here. But this whole season becomes different looking with the win here because you got the win for the Giants. You got now the Giants go ahead and go into the New Orleans to go play the Saints, who are literally the worst team in all of football. Only gimme game of the season. The Giants should win that and should be favored in that. Listen, nothing's guaranteed with the Giants. To be very frank on that. But that puts us at 2-3. That changes the whole outcome of the season from 0-3 to 2-3. Now then we got Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. So let's not get too crazy here. But this changes things. Now we do got to talk about the bad in this whole game too as well. And the bad in this game is the fact that the Giants point blank lost probably Malik Nabers for the entire season, as he had ACL injury. He is, like I said, obviously you can't count too much on him being part of this team going forward for the next year. But we'll have to see what happens. It's early on. We don't know. You never know with players overall until you go with the MRI. Sometimes it looks bad. You do it, and then it's a couple weeks and they're back out.
Yeah. As long as it's not torn. If it's torn, but it definitely looked like something happened because you see once he planted that foot to jump, you see the way he twisted his leg a little bit. Like he definitely hurt it because before he even landed, he was grabbing that knee.
Yeah, and when he landed, it was on his side, which it wasn't like in the area that ACL territory there. And they're said point blank ACL. That's coming from Adam Scheffner. That's coming from all the big guys out there at that point there. So Nabers is I think we have to function as if he's going to be out the rest of the year. That's what it boils down to. And that's the one big down of this whole win here. But listen, I hate to say next man up as if it's just like condescending way because next man up. Yeah, I get it, but you still had to figure out what you're going to do in the meantime. But this Giants team has got to figure that out. That's just all there is to it. You're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like no offense to Slay and Wandell, but they're not on the level of what Nabers is.
No. So like I said, I have listen. You got a decent quarterback in there. Wandale Robinson, like you said, is a good player. Slayton's a good player. It's not like we have all scrubs, and that's all we have here. So I don't want to go too crazy and make it seem like the season's going to be over here because of that. But let's be honest, we're 0-3 before this game. The season's probably over anyway.
Yeah, listen. Historically speaking, no team.
We have Hyatt. Just kidding. Yeah, Hyatt. Yeah. We shouldn't have Hyatt, but we do.
Yeah, no team in the NFL since the Super Bowl merger has gone 0-3 and went to the Super Bowl and won. So
no, that's just. But I don't think anybody thought Super Bowl going into this. We just want a team that we're not embarrassed by. That's what we want.
Listen, the Broncos last year didn't start off so hot. They made it to the playoffs, and listen, if we get skim in the wild card, just playing good football. Like, listen, I don't think we're making the playoffs. Let's be real with that. But if we can, that's a good season. That's a good bounce back season, which also means we probably have Brian Daboll and Joe Shea next year.
Yeah. Now, listen, guys. Again, I said we're going to do this. We've never done this before in the history of the Goofball Show, but I feel like we're so excited about a win. We're doing something a little crazy. Plus, Rob and I have both been drinking, so it is what it is. We're going to throw the link into the chat. If you follow there, you can actually join the show with us here to talk about this victory here. We're going to have one more topic Rob and I are going to talk about. And then, like I said, it gives you guys a chance to get on in, get yourself adjusted if you want to come on in. But the link is now officially up into the chat. You'll find it in Facebook. You'll find it in LinkedIn. I'm sorry, Twitch, and you'll find it in YouTube as well. Unfortunately, other ones don't automatically put it on there. So feel free to join in the fun here. But listen, I think the big thing for me otherwise is the fact that we got to talk about Brian Daboll and all this. Like, there was literally reports coming into this that Brian Daboll may go ahead and not make it past, Monday if the Giants had lost. The Giants win, and obviously Brian Daboll is not going anywhere for at least a week here. We'll see long term. But like this is a little insanity. Like you're that back's against the wall that much. And all of a sudden, you decide to go ahead and figure out what you're going to do. Like, this is a different team now. And I'm not just saying who won. This is a different team in a way because you can see the defense that were running towards the football. You can see on the offense there was that power and everything going there. It was a different mindset entirely. And I don't want to put that 100% on Jaxson Dart because let's be honest, you can't put it all on one player. But wow, it's a different team when all of a sudden you put Jaxson Dart in there, it seems like.
They definitely united behind them.
Yeah, I will say this, there were still the play calling issues. I still have a lot of issues with some of the play calling, especially in the red zone. That's definitely there. It's not like the problems all went away because we got one win. I don't want to make it seem like that. But, definitely this team had different energy to it. And you got to say that's probably because of Jaxson Dart there. All right.
That's me.
We're going to go ahead. Let's adjust the screen real quick. We got a couple of guys here waiting in the wings here to come on in. And like I said, I want everybody to kind of join in and enjoy this because this is a different thing. We got Dwayne. We got Anthony in here. Let's see how we can get these guys in here.
Ooh.
What's going on here? We got to figure
this out. Sounds like Dwayne's with us.
Yeah. Who's got the background noise?
Is that me?
Here.
Yeah, that's you, Dwayne.
Oh man, I didn't know you guys could hear me. My fault.
You're good.
Okay. Well, yeah, this is an exciting day. I'm excited to be up here, man. I've been watching you guys for years, so that's just want to give you guys kudos because your show is pretty great.
Appreciate that.
But today was very exciting. Felt like we were fighting through the trenches with Daniel Jones for many years, but now we done reached the promised land. It was an exciting game. All jokes aside, I think that Dart is really going to have to learn how to calm down when he has big moments like that big run where he tried to stiff arm the dude and flip. I get the adrenaline is pumping, but he's going to need to learn how to be a little more responsible in those moments. But other than that, you could really tell that the team felt energized. It looked like everyone was excited to see him play, despite all like the rumors of like the locker room and all that. It looked like everybody was excited for this start. Skattebo played like he was excited to have Dart out there. It was a different feeling today, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's nice.
It definitely was.
A win.
It definitely was a nice win.
I feel like I need I need to light my candle. I don't have any matches with me. It smells like a Giants victory candle. I haven't had a chance to light this up in forever. It's probably gone stale by now. The candles go stale.
Probably. I mean, it's only been like 9 months of football that we haven't seen the Giants win.
Anthony, how's it going, man? I see you there at the corner too. How's it going, man?
Yo, it's
It's
a great day.
How fun is this? A win! A win!
Finally,
Giants win! Giants win! Like, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
All hail the New York Giants!
I feel like this is like the most excited I've been as a Giant fan in a long time. Like, you figure the last win obviously was the Colts game. And let's be honest, we were all pissed off who won that game. So we were like, God damn it, you killed our draft positioning. I can't remember what's the last win before that. I can't remember. How bad is that?
Maybe the playoff game, maybe?
No. We definitely won because that was our third win. So we got to go back to September, October.
That's what I'm saying. How bad is that, though? Like, that's insanity that we can't remember when the last time we were happy to win a game was.
last year we're in a playoffs against the Colts.
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up out of curiosity here because this is
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, the last win I was truly excited about was, I think you just said it, Daniel Jones beating the Colts
the Seahawks
when they were cheering for him.
Over the Seahawks, October 6th, 2024.
I'm trying to go back to the last time the Giants won that we weren't pissed off, basically. The Browns game. The Browns game.
We won against Seahawks after that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yep, you're right.
October 6th.
You're right. But yeah, October 6th. It's been almost a year. Almost a year since we won a game we were excited. How sad is that, guys?
Terrible. Hey,
like
51 weeks of hated football.
Even the Browns have won since then.
I guess a good team, too.
Well, it's nice to finally not be on quarterback watch, right? We've always been on quarterback watch by week 3.
Yes.
Like for the last 4 or 5 years. Now it's exciting to have a guy and like he feels like he fits this team. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I like the most about him.
I love
it. Definitely brings a new energy to this team. You can see the energy on a team. It's a different dynamic out there.
Yeah, I mean, not even the offense, the defense really just clicked in too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I think the defense a little bit. And this is, I know I'm the negative guy. I try not to be, but I try to be the realistic guy. I think this is a little bit of fool's gold with the defense because look at what's going on with that offensive line there for the Chargers. I mean, you had Joe Alt moved over to left tackle from right tackle to replace Rashawn Slater. He's now out for the game in the first quarter, I believe. You got Mekhi Becton was also out. So you have your third and fourth best tackles out there. Plus you have your backup guard out there. You got to include that in the equation a little bit when we say that. And it's not to bring people down. It's just to be realistic about what happened here. But in the end, the Giants still won. That's all that matters. Like it's, we can say all we want about the if this, that, usually we're saying it. We could have won if we did this. In this case here, it's like, we could have lost if maybe they had a decent offensive line, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we put pressure on Herbert, which allowed us to make mistakes in secondary where we did get caught. We did get caught with Banks a couple times, but there was some bad play out there where there were some open guys, but there was so much pressure that it was hard for Herbert to throw. Yeah.
And Burns was a freaking beast here today. That last sack he got there was absolutely amazing to get that sack. I could not believe that. I loved that. That was awesome.
And I thought that play by Dexter Lawrence was one of the best defensive plays I've ever. I know I'm not trying to be a homer either. Like to have me double teamed as a nose guard, to deflect, catch the ball, run it back 90 yards. I get he didn't score, but that's like people don't realize how hard that is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's insane athleticism. I thought that was phenomenal.
Yep. Now, Deb's asking Anthony what you're wearing here. I got 97 there. There we go. 97. I got to clear it out there so we can see which jersey you're wearing there. Got the 97 on there. Sexy Dexy. I would ask for the sexy Dexy dance, but last time that was done, it did not go well for people. So therefore,
I don't think anyone could do that dance better than you, Drew. So.
Listen, I am the king of dance. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Listen, I think the other question is going to be what we do at wide receiver here. Obviously, with Odell, with Malik Nabers out. I saw the one comment from No Name saying, Odell, do we bring him in? I think he's kind of cooked at this point. I mean, honestly, I think it's got to be the next man up mentality. I don't think there's anybody we're bringing in that's going to be that crazy of a good receiver. People are sitting around at the end of November going, I wonder if the Giants will need a receiver.
Listen, if you're picking someone off the waiver wire the first week of October, there's probably a reason why they're out there.
Yeah.
You're not getting any guy that's going to change the game.
Yeah, like I don't think should be expecting that at any point. Like I'm trying to look up real quick to see who's even available right now at the wide receiver position here, and it's not going to be good names, I'm sure, that are available. Like let's see. Here we go. They're still showing Gabriel Davis, but I thought he was back in.
I'm pretty sure he went to Bills. No,
I thought he went to the Bills. I thought so. They're also showing Nelson Aguilar and Tyler Boyd, Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder was with us for last year, wasn't he?
He was very shortly.
That might be an interesting name.
Yeah, but
the thing is,
they're showing as well here. I don't think any of us are expecting a big name necessarily to be coming out here. That's for sure. And I think OBJ's best days are behind him, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could say otherwise, and I wish he can come in and just take Neighbor's spot. He's done. He's toasted.
Yeah. Too many
now that you have Dart in there, think about who has he been working with? He is a rookie, right? It's not like he's an established veteran where you can get a veteran receiver to come in and run the route tree and I'll hit you. Like Dart has to get used to who he's working with in that first year. That's pretty standard for the NFL. So I feel like it would really hurt to bring somebody in. Most likely we'll be pulling off of our practice squad or somebody who was at training camp.
Yep,
yeah,
100%.
I do think it's going to be a time to elevate Washington and see what he could do.
Yeah, I mean, I got to root for that kid. He did everything right in this preseason. I mean, everything from showing up to all the unofficial mini camps and all that kind of stuff there. I thought he looked good in the preseason games here, starting into it there. Again, am I expecting craziness? No. Am I expecting him to be replacing Nabers? No. If we're going to be honest about what replaces Nabers, it's going to be a mixture of things. You got a quadruplet of players that are going to have to go ahead and step up and take up Neighbor's spot. And that's Slayton, that's Robinson, that's Skattebo, and that's Theo Johnson. Those are the four guys I need to see step up in the passing game much more at that point to go ahead and take up some of that slot. I know people want to talk about Jalen Hyatt potentially there, but listen, we give up on Hyatt already. Can we officially give up on him?
As long as he's on the squad, man, you got to have hope.
I can't hope. Okay. We're not going to break out in some weird George Michael Limp Bizkit rendition of "Gotta Have Faith" here. Like, there's no faith. I have no faith in this kid whatsoever. I'm telling you.
He's cooked.
I wouldn't be shocked if listen. I admit freely that I probably like this kid more than other people do. Jalen Cambry, I'd like to see him potentially get a spot and get a chance. I don't think you got to go big names. And I'm going to say this again. Goddamn Dante Turbo Miller. Let's get him on the roster. Let's get him on the roster. Like, I don't understand why they're not still let's get Tracy's going to be out for a couple weeks. Bring him on.
I want to see Fedoni as well, man. I mean, they keep talking about Fedoni, how great of a camp he had, his athleticism, the unique build that he has for a tight end. It's like, get him out there. We can use him as a receiver. He can pick up some yards. He's not a burner. He's not I get it, but we need bodies. You know what I mean? Who's going to catch the ball?
Especially when we're having a red zone issues. This is a kid that's almost 7 foot tall, just stands up taller than anybody else, can jump up and get the ball. Why has that not been a thing yet? I don't get it.
His wingspan is one side of the field to the other. It's insane.
For a team that's going less than 20% scoring touchdowns on the red zone, you should be we need to try everything. We need to exhaust every option. You have not exhausted every option when you're keeping this guy on the sidelines like that. And Listen, I've said forever, Robo knee, like this guy's a point blank, one more hit, he's probably done. But save him for these kind of spots there. Save him these exact red zone spots where you can give him a chance to go ahead and do something in the end zone. We have nothing to lose right now. Like, what's the worst that can happen? What's up, RJ?
Yeah. RJ.
Nothing much. We're here watching from Corpus Christi, Texas. Big Giants fans, excited.
There you go, man. Welcome aboard. In Dallas country, in Cowboy country.
Yes, we were up at the game last week, so every time we go watch them, we lose. We stay home this week, and they win.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of losing done this past year. We just established that.
Yeah. Like I said, it's really scary to think about that. Really, it has been since the Seahawks game. We've been happy about a win. Almost a year. That's insanity there. And like I said, even this one, we have the sting of having the issues of having Malik Nabers out. Like that's just like we're going to look at the whole year of Malik Nabers out. By the way, RJ, I got to say, you have a very nice kitchen that looks like behind you there. You got what did you the game here? I see this. This is like he got the full pendant lights going and all that kind of stuff here.
Yeah. My son just said, "Hey, you want to get on with the two goofballs?" I was cleaning my closet. Yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? We always listen to you guys. Yeah, so we're here in the living room. We just finished watching the game. So.
Yeah, it's like I said, I don't think this might be the biggest win I feel like since like the first win for Daniel Jones against that Bucks game. Like I feel like that kind of win, like I'm excited about it. It's a close win. It's a win that like, okay, now can we build on this? Obviously, we didn't build on the Daniel Jones win at that point, which again, half Daniel Jones, half the Giants. There's a shared blame on this. But Jaxson Dart, I feel like he showed you something. And it's weird because the stat line doesn't show a great game for Jaxson Dart. Let's be honest. You look at the game and go 13 of 20, 111 yards to a touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Like, am I that excited about that? Like, that's crazy to get excited about. But you watched the game and he controlled the offense. And I feel like a lot of the issues with him was the play calling, not the actual Jaxson Dart play itself. Like, it's not his fault the Giants decided to go run every time they got into the end zone. Or red zone, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that makes me nervous because, teams will scheme. They'll watch this game. They're going to scheme. They're going to learn, what we did, what we were successful at. And especially with our receiving core being down, I'm worried about Kafka and how he's never been able to – he doesn't seem like he adjusts well to me, But once they figure you out, he's just like, all right, well, I'm going to double and triple down. Maybe they'll stop. But that makes me nervous.
Like, I think it goes back to, like, even in the preseason, we ran more fun offenses than we have in the regular season, even with Dart being in.
I think this game, you saw a lot of running, though, just to protect Dart. You're not going to go out there and have him throw against this great secondary. So their weakness on defense was against the run. So we try to exploit that. So that's why you look at Dart. Yeah, we call it. That's why Dart has so many rush yards himself. Yeah. He also runs a lot faster.
Well, the running game was, Skattebo did really well today, and I think that along with the mobility that Dart brings kind of opens up, the passing a little bit. So that brings a new excitement, and I guess it keeps the defense now guessing a little bit more, where in the past we didn't have that. So
what's kind of crazy though? If you look at Skattebo's numbers, 25 carries, 79 yards.
I was going to say, I don't think he cracked 80.
It wasn't as great a game as you would think to a certain degree, but it worked.
Yeah, well, he stepped up in important plays where he needed first downs. He needed to need to move the ball around.
First down.
Like
Yeah.
So he got there.
You got to throw in obviously 2 catches, 11 yards on the receiving side there. So overall, on the day, he ends up with 27 touches for 90 yards. Again, not great, but again, this is a game that stat lines don't tell you the story. I feel like, and this is why I always tell people, watch the damn games. This is a stat lines do not tell you the story. Because look at this game and you go, Jaxson Dart, was that great? And don't get me wrong, Jaxson Dart was not great, but he had control. He wasn't afraid of the moment. He did what he had to do for a first start. That was a good game. And then you throw in Skattebo doing what he had to do when he had to do it. And there was a lot of plays that point blank The Giants are like, okay, we ran the ball. This worked. What do we do? Let's run the ball down the middle again. Okay, that worked. What do we do? Let's run the ball down the middle again. It's like the Chargers knew what was coming eventually.
Well, like, all right, what's that happen? Like, all right, let's switch it up. Let's put the old man in and run up the middle.
Yeah, like the Giants' lack of creativity in the offense is still an issue. And that's one of my biggest fears is that this team gets rolling, all of a sudden gets some wins. And then the Giants still like decide to keep Daboll, keep Kafka. Well, I should say keep Kafka. I think Kafka's gone no matter what because he doesn't want to be here, to be honest. But like you got to change this offense up. This offense is pathetic, point blank. And it's the play calling. It's not the players. I'm gonna be very clear on that. The play calling is absolutely goddamn pathetic.
Yeah. And it's like, do we give it back to Daboll because wasn't the play calling worse when he had it last year?
I never liked a head coach play calling anyway to begin with, to be very frank with you guys. It's like I feel like that's a position where like you're giving up the guy who's supposed to be calling and be the final say in every decision basically in the game. You're literally giving it to him to go ahead and make decisions on a play-by-play basis. He can't CEO the whole thing if he's making plays, on each play at that point. It's just insane the way that we do that. I love having Kafka on the sideline making the play calling, but I do worry that Daboll's sticking his head way too much into everything.
Well, you can see that because our time management this year has been somewhat better than it's been in years past, especially last year. Last year, time management was atrocious. You know what I mean? So him, and because he was calling the plays, and it's very hard to pay attention to that and call plays.
Yeah, but it's just like, to me, am I the only one here who thought like this is the game that you watch the game and you're thinking we should be up by a ton more than we are?
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I feel like, not to bring the down, but a healthy Chargers team would have beat us.
Well, that's also what the Chargers defense does. Like they just slow down the game that much. Like even if you got momentum, they just slow it down. That's what they did against Chiefs. That's what they did against what else did they beat? They beat the Broncos last week, and was it the Ravens? And they upset in Thursday Night Football. Like they take good teams and slow them down.
Yep.
So
how many of us thought at the end of the game, like, here we go again?
Yeah.
Oh, I got nervous.
Yeah.
I did.
I got nervous. Trust me. Oh my God.
We're not talking enough about how much Abdul Carter created problems for them, though.
Yeah, that's
I think
he did, but he also created his own problem by going ahead and getting the offsides call that allowed the touchdown for Quentin Johnston too.
Yes, still a rookie.
You have to throw that into there. That's part of the equation there. You got to go ahead and go. This is the time for me not to go ahead and go offsides on an obvious third down when that's obviously going to be a hard cadence. You knew that going into that play was going to be a hard cadence to try to get that first down. And he fell for it.
Yeah,
he did.
He did, and I know I'm curious what the end of stat line go because I feel like I saw the stats before and they weren't very positive towards him for any sacks or anything. He gave him one tackle in the game according to Google. Like I feel like he had that one tackle for loss that was like borderline sack. He had a couple of hurries obviously as well, but. I think there's definitely some starting to get into the momentum on Giants fandom. It's a little bit disappointed in Abdul Carter. I think that's not fair. That's the expectations we put on a rookie that weren't supposed to be there. You can't expect a rookie to go in there and be the next Myles Garrett like year one. That's not the way it works.
no,
that's not the way it works. He's been a good pass rusher.
He's helping create a lot of sacks.
Yeah, like I said, that's sometimes all you need. Oh, we got
came out.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. He's got the bling too. There we go.
Me and there's two of us. My son and I, we both get dressed up like this for the games.
There you go.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
You guys travel up to Jersey a lot for the games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I
up?
wish we could go to more. Living in Florida, unfortunately, it's a little bit of a hike for me to get there at that point. But I try to.
You guys go to the Green Bay game?
No, we're going to the Saints game. Oh,
there you go.
There we go.
I talked about going to that game. I want to go even more now. And the Giants won. I'm like, damn it, I want to go see some wins. God damn it.
We might go see 2 games in 1 week. The Saints and the Eagles.
Nice.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hey, gentlemen, I need to hop out. Thank you for letting me come up and talk to you guys.
Of course, man. Enjoy the day. Happy Sunday.
Thank you. Good luck to the rest of your show. Love the show, like I said before.
Yeah,
So
give us a G, man.
Thank you. All righty, guys. So, yeah, I think the big theme for here, though, is where do we go from here? Like, I want to kind of talk a little long picture. Like, we won a game. Like, that's great. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to take away from the win. We won a game. Let's celebrate the win. Let's have our brewskis.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate the win. But we got no Neighbors now. We have probably our most easily winnable game next week. And again, I'm just saying the most easily winnable. It's not a guaranteed win, but it's as close as we get to one.
Hey, listen, the Bills are struggling. The Bills are struggling against them today. So,
but you know, I just feel like this is going to be one of those things that the Giants got to figure out a way to win that kind of close game.
Yeah,
with a run-centric offense. Like, I feel like that's where we're getting into with what we got with Jaxson Dart. But it's listen, guys. It's again, not trying to be the Debbie Downer, but you got the Saints coming up here. You got the Eagles, then you got the Broncos, then you got the Eagles, then you got the 49ers, then you got the Bears, the Packers. Like, this is not an easy schedule still.
brutal.
And you got the Lions, and you got the Patriots just blew out the Panthers this week. Commanders again who beat the crud out of us the first week. Like,
well, the Commanders are also they're beat up. No Jordan.
They are. They beat the crap out of us week 1.
Yeah, but they didn't have Carson Wentz throwing the ball, or whoever their backup is.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz might be an upgrade from that.
That's what I'm saying.
They're both good. They're both good.
I mean, that Daniels.
Yeah, but I said I just don't know. I feel like we need to celebrate this win. We need to enjoy this win. We don't have many wins lately. Let's be honest, Giants fans here. But I feel like at the same point, we got to be realistic and go, does this change that much? Or was it just inevitable the Giants to win 1 or 2 games they probably shouldn't have won?
Giants have a tendency to do that, but we did. There's a lot of hope in Liver. It looks promising for the future with this young team.
Yeah,
coming in. So
yeah, I do think this is different energy that everybody had in the off season.
Yeah, exactly. This is a different energy from the off season as well. That's a good point, Ant.
Yeah, this whole off season, when Dart was in there, you saw the energy in the field overall. There was definitely different energy to this game overall, but there was definitely this air of like, are the Giants going to mess this up? And is that just us as Giants fans, or do the players feel that way? You got to wonder that. Like guys like Slade that have been around for years, just losing after losing after losing after losing. It's like, do they feel that way too? Like, here we go again. We're going to screw this up.
Yeah. Time to screw the pooch.
I can't imagine just Giants fans thinking that. As Jay says, Skattebo runs like when security is trying to keep Rob out of the Golden Corral. They can keep you out of the Golden Corral, Rob.
No one can.
No one can keep you out, especially if it's prime rib and burritos night.
Yeah.
That is.
It's prime rib burrito.
There we go.
Hot roast, by the way.
There we go. It's too early to tell, but we need to find out if Dart is the guy regardless of wins and losses. No, I'm 100% X. I still think. Listen, I think Daboll, I don't know if the rumors were true about Daboll saying, hey, if you lost, Daboll will be out of a job. I don't know if they do it that quickly necessarily. I think Pat Leonard might have been close. He was on the brink, but not like that on the brink. But
well, a lot of these players have seen the league. They understand how it works. So I'm sure a lot of them knew how to read that locker room and knew that their coach's job was on the line. And I'm sure they all have social media and they hear what's going around. So I'm sure, just like us, we could read it. Is Daboll's job on the line? Like any headlines, I'm sure Dart could read the same thing.
It wasn't much longer, that's for sure. They lost, that's for sure. Yeah. I feel like this is one of those things that you can win this game and feel great about this game. Like, listen, as a Giants fan myself, obviously I'm cracking open next beer. I'm happy. I'm celebrating. I'm excited here. But when it boils down to it, is we still have to go. Are we still any different than we were last week? Okay, we won a game, but is Daboll still the answer?
No.
Is Jaxson Dart the answer? We don't know.
Listen, let's not forget, Daboll and Kappa made DJ look good for a year. Not great, but look good. So let's remember that. He took us. We won a playoff game with DJ.
Yeah, I mean, we did. And let's be honest, Daniel Jones looked pretty good here overall, obviously, to start the season here.
They're up 6-10 right now on the Rams.
Okay. I haven't seen what they're doing with the Rams and Colts game here yet. We're busy talking to y'all, but yeah.
I got the red zone inside.
But I'm curious to see who steps up in the receiver role. Is it Collins? Is it Hyatt? I mean, are we bringing someone in?
I still think Slayton. I still think Slayton.
I mean, you're going to see more productivity between Slayton and Wandell. Like Bellinger stepped up this game as well. So you're going to see a little bit more tight end play.
So did Johnson.
When was the last time we saw Bellinger make a catch? So you're not wrong.
And that first down Jackson was amazing, by the way. Just the way he like hurdled over, like rolling onto a receiver, a defender, just to go ahead and get that first down. I'm so glad Daboll challenged that. I was like, what the hell? Why are they not calling that?
Oh, yeah.
And then immediately he's like, challenge. I'm like, yes, finally, a challenge we're going to win.
I was about to say, good call, too.
Yeah. But like I said, I think it's going to be that quartet. It's going to be Slayton. It's going to be Nabers. It's going to be Skattebo.
Well, Nabers,
Johnson. Those are the four guys.
Nabers hurt. Nabers hurt. Yeah. One down, Slayton.
I said Slate. I meant Slayton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too many beers.
Yeah. No, 100%. These guys they're going to get fed the ball more. Like they look good as the Robin to the I can't talk either. I only had one beer. But they look good as a Robin to the Batman that is Nabers. So these guys are going to step up more, and then you're going to get production out of some of the lower end guys that we don't hear much about. Maybe Washington comes up. Maybe you're going to see more tight end passes. Which listen, rookie quarterbacks love throwing to the tight ends.
Yeah,
if they're in trouble, it's a good dump out.
There's guys in practice we don't know necessarily have that connection with Jaxson Dart as well. If we're not there for every practice, obviously, I wouldn't be too shocked if they bring Wells back in. Maybe obviously as well. He's got the connection with Nabers. Keep going, Nabers. Keep going. But with Dart from his college days as well, since they played together last year as well, that'd be interesting potential here. So, we'll see. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and pay the bills real quick. We'll be back with everybody here as we do our final thoughts here on the game overall and the Giants season going forward here.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
Alrighty, Matt, the Giants fan said, I'm definitely not sold on the coaching staff. Yeah, I
join the room.
This solidified it because I feel like this is a game the Giants should have won by a good amount, but it was a close call. It was a down to the wire kind of game because of the coaching issues, because of how we call plays in the red zone, because of the repetitive. Oh, this play won. Let's make the same play 3 times in a row and just see what happens. Like eventually, the Chargers going to realize Skattebo up the middle. Skattebo up the middle. Skattebo up the middle. Like it doesn't take rocket science to go, wait a minute. The next play might be Skattebo up the middle.
Or just like, oh, Skattebo's not in the backfield. We have Singletary in the backfield, up the middle. Like,
yeah.
Switching to players doesn't switch to play.
Just a little bit of creative play calling would be nice. Now, again, when I say creative play calling, I don't mean put Marcus Bow out as a receiver. Let me be very clear on that. We're not trying to repeat week 1 again. I'm just saying you can go ahead and do something besides just run the ball up the middle. Do something a little creative. The one creative pass they had was that shovel to Theo Johnson, which turned into an 8 touchdown. Be creative. Do those things. And again, maybe it's just a hate I have towards Brian Daboll, but I still feel like Kafka can do it, and Daboll's just blocking him every chance he gets. That's just my personal vibe. We'll find out, as things go on. Maybe, get a little more inside knowledge of what's going on there. But that's just the personal vibe I got, is that Kafka can do it, and then Brian Daboll blocked him on the way. I mean, you guys let me know if you think I'm crazy on that, but I think that Daboll just can't get his hands out of the cookie jar, I feel like.
I still feel like Daboll's not having as much of a hand in the offense, because we did see more creative play calling last year. It didn't work, but I definitely think we saw more creative play calling.
Correct. And I think, especially today, because you have Darden for the first time, you wanted to take a big playbook and condense it down. I think instead of Kafka having a lot of his plays, being what's going out there, you have a lot of Daboll's plays thrown into that book with a little bit of Kafka's and the decision making from there. So it's like, yeah, Kafka has the offense to call the plays, but you're calling Daboll's plays.
Yeah, and Daboll won't let go. He should let go. Just be the CEO. Why get an offensive coordinator if you don't trust him to coordinate the offense? It's literally in the name of the title. Let him handle the offense. Handle the team as a whole.
I mean, we all saw the first year that Kafka was here. It was more wins than we had in year 2 and 3. Well, the same amount of wins, year 2 and 3. Like, we figured it out before. Let him do it again. That's, like you said, that's part of the job. You have to delegate your job. Sorry, Daboll. If you like the offense that much, be an offensive coordinator somewhere else. It's probably the situation for him.
I do also think if his leash was longer, I think he knows that his leash is so short at this point. I think if it was longer, he would back off a little bit. So maybe we'll start seeing that moving forward after this win. But
I feel like Mike Kafka even knows that the NFL circle recognizes that Daboll is just a control freak that won't let him just do what he needs to do. Because you see, he gets calls for head coach interviews and all. I mean, obviously there's the Rooney Rule. He does technically qualify for that as well. Probably at least part of it. But even like Seattle tried to bring him in as their offensive coordinator, and he was open for the interview.
We got him. I wonder how much of it is as well as Kafka had so much room that he's at this point, like 4 years of under this, like such short leashness. He's just like, yeah, whatever, screw it. Here's your play.
Yeah.
Like, see, this might work. I think this works here. Obvious wrong play. Let's go.
Yeah, the whole thing's absolutely crazy here. Let's see here. So we got let's see here. Jason Robinson dropped that improvised touchdown. That was terrible. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, Jaxson Dart did amazing on that play, even getting the ball away and getting it close to being a potential touchdown on that one. But if I remember correctly, that was the 4th down call where the Giants should have just flat out gone for the damn field goal. Like, is it just me? The Giants seem like allergic to go ahead and just take the goddamn points, but then get the points.
They seem allergic, but that play, you're talking about the 4th quarter, right?
Yeah, that was the 4th quarter.
Right? Yeah. So if you look at the defender, because I rewatched that, I'm not sure who was the cornerback for that play, but he gets the ball straight up in the middle of the hand and he chops it out. It wasn't a dropped. It was a good defensive play.
Yeah, that was a great.
It was, but still, you would hope that a good receiver. I'm not trying to knock Wandale, like we all have bad plays, but bad timing. But once your hands touch it, it's yours.
Yeah, I felt Dart could have thrown that pass a little. He threw it. He lofted it. I think he could have thrown that a little.
He went for a jump ball, which I mean, it's not uncommon for that because you want to keep it away from the players because Wandell has already turned around. But what happened is when Wandell went up to catch it, how exactly he's supposed to do, it was a great cornerback play. He literally got his hands in the hole and just chopped out. That's what
he had the tight end right there too. Yeah, I think the tight end was right next to him.
Theo was right there, but he was under a little more coverage. I realized I played quite a bit.
Yeah. I'm just proud of myself for not making a joke about you saying he had his hands in the hole and coverage and all kinds of stuff. I'm just saying.
I'm ashamed of you.
Oh my God. Let's see here. We got Jay talking about we need to play the Bills so the Liberals already dead. Yes, it is. It is what it is. Deb says hit the thumbs up there, guys. Again, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Again, it really does help spread the word about the show there. Of course, if you can tell a friend about the show as well, we admit freely we flat out suck at marketing. We need you guys' help, so much appreciated there. But listen here, as we wind this down here, Giants win. Giants 1-3. Let's be honest. I don't think any of us expect anything crazy. I don't think any of us expect playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just think we can win a game.
Well, we won a game, so this is what it is. We got to take this a little happy. It's our first win. We've been excited about it almost a year now. As crazy as that sounds, that's insane to even say that out loud. But Giants win a game. I don't think we can sit there and say that we have huge expectations of the game. But listen, the Giants won.
Yep.
We got to be excited about that. The Giants won. Like what?
Football.
Wow.
Yeah.
We don't see that very often. And the Giants potentially will win next week. We got the Saints. Again, I'm moving forward, I know, but the Saints suck, let's be honest. They're the worst team in all of football. We have a chance to go back-to-back wins, which I'd have to look up. When's the last time the Giants had back-to-back wins? We're talking about it's been almost a year since we've been excited about the Giants win, but when's the last time?
Daboll's rookie year.
I'm going to look it up because I can't remember the last time.
It was that
back-to-back wins.
6-0 part of the season.
And it said Google AI has let me down. It's letting me know when the last time when Super Bowls was. I didn't ask that question. I said, when's the last time the Giants won back-to-back games? But listen, we know it's been a while. We know it's been over a year, obviously. Here we go.
Yeah, it was defeated New Orleans Saints and the Eagles in a 23-24 season.
How bad is it that I'm asking Google? It went to the San Francisco Giants the last time they won back-to-back games instead. That's how bad.
December 17th and December 23rd, and that wash game that we played against Philly.
Yeah, like that's been forever. It's November. Okay, 2018. That's what it's saying. 2018. It's been 7 years. Please tell me that's not
true. I just told you against the Saints on December 17th, 2023, and then a week later against Philadelphia Eagles in the wash game before the playoffs.
Google's telling me 2018. That's all I know.
You apparently can't Google.
I just Googled. Googly moogly.
Great googly moogly, is that saying, sir?
Either way, it's been forever. It's been forever since the Giants won back-to-back games. And I'm hoping this is the start of, Jaxson Dart getting comfortable in this offense. And I'm really hoping it's also the Giants getting comfortable with Dart. I feel like they really kept the handcuffs on him with what they did overall in the offense. I mean, you saw especially in the red zone. I know, I saw that.
I just wanted to make sure.
I assume Deb's always right. She usually is.
She is. Everyone out there in podcast land that's listening to this audio the next day, it just said that Deb came out saying Rob's right, Google's wrong.
Listen, I never trusted Google. I'm just saying it's what Google tells me. Guess that's only 2018. And being a Giants fan, I assume it's been 7 years since we've had back-to-back wins, which is just sad.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. But you gotta hope this is a start. Like I said, the biggest hope is the Giants next week open up the playbook a little bit there. I feel like they kept the reins too much on Jaxson Dart. I feel like they didn't give him a chance to go ahead and give him a chance to go ahead and score points in the red zone. Didn't give him a chance to go ahead and actually open up their throws. And especially once I get Malik Nabers out. You go, okay, your top receiver's gone. What do you do now? You still have a guy that's averages 700 yards a season as a receiver. You still have a guy who got over 90 catches last year. It's not like, okay, Nabers is gone. We have nobody else. You have guys. Throw the goddamn ball every so often.
We do. Listen, we had Danny Dimes throwing to Isaiah Hodgins in the playoffs. Yeah. So, like, a good football team, a decent football team would figure it out. Like, listen, having Nabers there is a fantastic thing. I'm not downplaying that. Like, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not everyone has the Nabers, and they figured it out. Like, other teams go out there, like Patriots for so many years, you know, a 20-year domination of being an empire because they had Tom Brady as a quarterback. There was only a handful of times where they had a legit number one receiver. Good teams just figure it out. Not saying they were the Patriots at that time, but just saying, like, you diversify the plays. You diversify who you're throwing the ball to. It's going to open up everyone. So, like, if you're constantly throwing to Nabers, yes, obviously everyone knows on the defense, double cover Nabers because that's our plan. But if you throw to, you know, 3 receivers, you know, 5 times each game, now you have to respect each player out there. And when the player makes a mistake on defense, that's when you capitalize on offense.
Yeah. And I see the comment there as well about asking if we haven't confirmed yet. But again, it's not confirmed. It's not going to be confirmed until they do the MRI on Monday to confirm what's going on there. But this is the Giants believe that it is a torn ACL, according to Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport. So listen, those guys think that. It's like you're missing holy trifecta by having Adam Schefter agree at that point there, and that's it. Those two guys say it is probably the case. But teams have thought that before and then done the MRI and been wrong. So we'll have to tell and see what happens there overall. But it's definitely not looking good for Malik Nabers. And listen, I don't think that it's the end of the world. I hate to say it that way. Like, I get it. Nabers is the best receiver we have in the team. He's the best offensive player we have in the team. Jaxson Dart is going to take a little bit of time to navigate through this offense. And he's definitely going to be guys going to be running a more of a run-first kind of offense. That's just what he is. And,
yeah,
you know, that's just, we're going to have to figure this out. Game by game, figure it out. The defense is going to have to step up. The guys and the other receivers are going to step up. And Jaxson Dart is going to have to just do his thing. Do I have any kind of faith that this team's going to be great all of a sudden? No, of course not. Let's be honest. Malik Nabers or not, this team was not great. And I still think until we get a new head coach, we're not great. I hate to say it that way. I hate to be that negative guy because he's there. He didn't tear his ACL, obviously. But until Brian Daboll's gone, this team is not going to be good, guys. It is what it is.
Listen, I won't go that far, but you're not wrong for saying that. Like, would you say the 23 season was a bust for us when we went to the playoffs, saying we weren't a good team? Good teams go to playoffs.
22, not 23. 22.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. So, like, was that a good year for us, or was it like Daboll was the head coach then? He's definitely not the answer. We definitely got some weapons that, you know, if he actually does some coaching, does some right coaching, like, he could do more games like today and win. Like, play against your team's weaknesses instead of trying to figure out whatever play you want to make up because it looks cool on paper. Like, obviously running up the middle worked for us, and that's slow game. Next week against the Saints,
run defense, by the way.
Yeah. So next week when you play Saints, like, you're probably running up the middle again. But when you play Philly, that's not going to work. Actually, it will kind of work. Their run defense isn't that great either. But
honestly, when we play the Eagles in 2 weeks, that's going to be our real test game. I feel like see where we're at,
without a doubt.
I don't trust. I think the Chargers lost this game more than we won this game, which is weird to say. You usually were at the opposite end of that phrase, but the Saints game we should win. So that's where I'm at. The Eagles game is
probably lose.
Curious to see what we do.
I don't think the Saints game, as much as a game, as a lot of people will say. So if we lose, I'm not going to be as upset. I'll be coaching has changed. Coaching has changed, but the Saints
throwing shit.
The Saints historically have played the Giants well. That's just
historically.
Some teams.
Yeah, if you want to go talk back to the Joe Horn with the cell phone out of the field goal post, yeah, you want to go back that far. but that's as much as we're going to have in this entire schedule.
Yeah.
We can't win that game. We're in real trouble. So, all righty, guys. Let's give a chance for final thoughts here. So, RJ, first off, final thoughts. What's your final thoughts in the game here?
You know what? I think we ought to celebrate this game because, going into this game, we were 0-3 and facing a 3-0 team. We weren't very confident about beating a top. I mean, the defense. Let's mention that the Chargers have a top tier defense. So we weren't expecting a lot from the Giants today. So if this is a sweet victory, it was much needed for the players, for the fans, for the coaches. I do agree with you that next week we can build upon this win with the Saints. I think that'd be great for Dart, and it'll be an away game, and it'll really, really set up the Eagles and the Giants game on Thursday night, which will really be our test meter to see where we stand against the elite teams in the NFC East, let alone the NFL. So there's a lot to build on today. I know the guys are probably super excited. The fans are. So that's some great momentum. It's only going to be good if we win next week, because if we lose to the Saints next week, then I think everything goes out the window.
Very true. And guys, if we win next week, RJ also went in the private chat and told us there's a party at his house. So he'll give it
Yeah, we'll do that.
I see that gourmet kitchen. Things are coming out of there, I guarantee you.
I'll bring the wings.
Yeah.
And the pot roast burritos.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
You guys are welcome. You all are all welcome here. I mean, thanks for having us on the show. We always listen to you. My son always says, put on the two goofballs when we're driving. I'm like, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? So we always listen to you guys on the road. So
that means a lot.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the show. You know what I mean? So that's an awesome experience for us as fans of the Giants and you guys as well.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Like I said, I thought it'd be a fun game. So we finally win for once. So that should bring people on. So much appreciate you coming on, man.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
All right, Anthony, final thoughts. What you got, man?
First off, thank you again for having us on. This was fantastic. Secondly, I think if we beat the Saints, it's going to be a momentum that is going to be harder to stop for the Eagles. It'd be interesting to see how we play against them. I think Dart will be able to have a little dink and dunk game against them. You're not going to see many big plays, but enough to just beat them by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll take a win either way you can.
Back-to-back wins. Oh, my God. It's been so long.
I know.
The fact that we're ever to argue over Google and memory on that just tells you how long it's been since we've had back-to-back wins. That's just so sad. It's not even funny, man. But listen, Anthony, appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate you always supporting the show.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
All right. It's down to Rob and me here. Ooh,
down to the two goofballs.
Man.
On the left.
Rob, listen, I know I talk too much. Go for it. Your chance. You say what you want to say. You say what you want to say.
I should stick my foot in my mouth. I spoke too soon about Dart. He came in. He was the dude of the game. I want to call him a little bit more, and he showed why he should be the starter and why Daboll did put him in, making the right choice over Russ. Week 4, it's a hard decision. If you're going to go shiny your toy or ride with the veteran, we made the right move. The Chargers are a great team. Even when they're bad, they typically have our number as well. And we stuck it to them. We played their game better than they played their game. That slow, methodic football running up the middle. Skattebo, Dart, both of them looked good. Not great, but they look like winners out there. And I said it before, but when the fourth quarter going into when we lost it on turnovers, I saw Skattebo surveying the field with Dart, and they walked up, they talked, and I saw the height difference and the size difference, and it's like that's our future. And you just see them just talking and getting back in line, as they pull audibles. It gives me hope. Not hope for the playoffs this year, not Super Bowl this year, but it gives me hope for the future. It's definitely a good win. And just like we were saying before, if we turn around winning against the Saints, which, once again, a tough team for the Giants to play, we win. It might change it. Like, do we beat the Eagles in 3 weeks or 2 weeks now? Like, that might happen. Like, so I'm excited. Yes, Nabers being gone, it hurts us a lot. But we have plenty of receivers in the back room. We can make it work. Our defense stepped up and played the passer well and start putting pressure on. Herbert has been obviously number one quarterback, not anymore, through 4 weeks of football. Well, 3 weeks of football, he's number one. So we just got to keep it going. And listen, if we could, for us to pressure like we did today, we don't have to worry about the secondary as much as we've had to in the past. So here's to a less than 500 season, but not but more than 3 wins. So that's probably where we finish now. Yeah. Drew, I can't hear you. You've muted yourself. Drew? I can't hear you.
Oh, I put myself on mute so I can actually let you talk to something for once.
I know.
I would say we got to give a shout out to Anthony for the 99 super chat there. Appreciate you doing that, man, especially after popping into the live chat as well and helping contribute to the show there. Listen, we got a big show here, and a big show coming up here as well with the Giants winning, the Giants potentially going into a game we actually expect to win next week. Listen, when's the last time we said a Giants expected to win next week? Oof. Woo.
Yeah, it's hard. Oof.
Like, that's just crazy talk here. But listen, I think Rob and I, not to toot our own horn here, we hit the nail on the head going into this game. As we also got Jay as well, a $10 super chat says, "Boo! Thank you guys." As you notice, I know what Jay did. He had to go ahead and up Anthony by 1 penny.
Yeah.
See what he did there, Jay. See what he did. But listen, you and I, again, kind of called it before the game. We said the way the Giants win this game is very simple. Run the ball, and go ahead and get to the passer. Go ahead and give Justin Herbert fits by going ahead and getting that pass rush towards him. Brian Burns, great game. Obviously, Dexter Lawrence, great game as well. Gets the interception, which who thought he'd see? Who had Lawrence running for almost getting a touchdown in their bingo card for today? Like, no one did. And God damn it, he almost did. But this is exactly what we wanted for this game. It's the way we had the chance to win. Dart played it smart. Dart did just enough to win the game. I don't think this solidifies him as a starter, long term. Not to be negative, but I just got to say that because if the Giants team doesn't win, one win's not enough to change the course of Brian Daboll's career here. And that's what he's doing. Point blank, Jaxson Dart is playing for his starting life now. And I'm rooting for this kid like you would not believe. He's everything you want out of a starter. Puts his heart out there, puts his energy out there. You see the team kind of responds to that energy as well that he has there. Him and Skattebo together is just like revitalizing the energy in this offense overall. The one thing, Jaxson Dart, if you're listening, I doubt you are, but if you are,
he might be on Spotify. Come on, he's with it. He's it. He's cool.
Stop taking the goddamn hits. Because that's the one thing. When he got that the concussion protocol, he had to go back into the tent and everything. All that is because he took a little bit of head-to-head contact and then leaned over. And he leaned over, I think, because his left hamstring was bothering him. You tell him that, which first off, I don't think he gets enough credit at that point in the game by the announcers for going through and playing the way he played while battling an injury. It was quite obvious he was battling an injury. But, like I said, I feel like you look at what happened in this game overall, he needs to learn to go ahead and dive. I want this kid to literally sit down and talk to John Elway. John Elway's the best I ever saw at diving. This guy would dive like 4 yards additional on the dive. It was insane the way he was. He's the one thing he's missing. You got to play smart because, listen, what happened when he went out of the game? Sacked by, Russell Wilson. And the game was killed. That drive was killed. If we had scored some points in that game, it changed the whole entire way this whole game went down. But Jaxson Dart went for the yards, And I get it. It's a hard thing to teach yourself not to go ahead and take the yards. But he went for the yards on a game that was also a game that was lost by the holding call as well on top of that. But he went for the yards and lost himself a couple of plays because he had to get checked out by the concussion protocol. And I give kudos to the NFL. They did right by him. Let's be very frank. The NFL did right by him. Helmet to helmet, he's hunched over. You should check him out. I'd be very clear on that. As a Giants fan, I'm not pissed about that. But Jaxson Dart's got to get a little wiser. I think it's going to come with time. There was a couple of plays you saw him, and he took sacks where he shouldn't have taken sacks. Again, it was him holding onto the ball too long. Rob and I warned you guys about this before the game. That point blank, you cannot expect a rookie quarterback to come in and not hold on to the ball too long. It's what they do. It's flat out.
You get more time in college, and then you want to play hero ball, so you don't want to get rid of it. Sorry, in the middle of your rant. There you go.
No, 100% right. So, but I'm excited about what I saw. I really am. I'm excited for this game coming up next week. I can't remember the last time I've been excited for a Giants game. Usually I'm like, yeah, football's back, and yeah, we suck again. Like, we could literally lead this team next week going 2-3. 2-3. And that's sad. Like, I should say that as well. That's sad that we'd be excited about 2-3. But that's a really good turnaround. And then shock the world in 1 or 2 games next couple of weeks. Next thing you know, maybe we're a close to 500 team. That's not bad.
Listen, that's what the Broncos did last year, and everyone wrote them out. They were 1-5 at one point.
And you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, not saying that we're going to do what the Broncos did, but
is this
got to go there and play football?
Magical. That's the question. Is this the start of something magical? Is this like the beginning of a Disney movie?
Yeah.
But it's a whole new world. The Giants are winning, and no one could see.
All new touchdowns. Scheme in place.
We'll see. We'll see. We're probably getting ahead of ourselves. So
brand new kicker.
Listen, guys, we'll be back again Monday night for you guys, going over a recap of this week here, which quite frankly, at this point, the Giants won. I couldn't care which one of us wins, Rob or me. I couldn't care. The Giants win. That's what matters more than anything else. We're going to recap all of the games for you guys, give you guys all the final news from this game as well. Of course, as always, Wednesday we'll do our pregame of the Saints game as well. Of course, also with us the Thursday, we'll give you guys the rundown of all the Week 5 games. Week 5. Can't believe it's already Week 5. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. As always, we are live on YouTube, the preferred platform, along with, of course, Facebook, Twitch/Twitter, Twitch/Twitter, X/Twitter.
Yeah.
Everybody's celebration bears, goddammit. Along with Twitch and, of course, Rob's favorite.
True thing, bro.
My LinkedIn profile. Of course, as always, we're available the next day on all the audio podcast platforms. Again, got to give a special shout out to all our audio podcast listeners, guys. Like I said, we literally have shattered flat out records for audio downloads this month. So definitely got to go ahead and appreciate you guys for doing that.
And real fast before we go, G, man, I just saw that AC said he's going to be at the try to make it to the Packers game. I'll probably be by the Mooney parking lot. So let us know if you get those tickets.
Yes, and Deb asked where are your dads? They're at home. Appreciate you guys for listening. As always, Giant fans, we'll see you guys tomorrow for our Monday night game. I guess our Monday night show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. As always, Giant fans.
Go Dreamman! We won! Dreamman!
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.